I had a chance to check out the chaos of the Fort Worth Stockyards at night while I was staying in Fort Worth, and I was also invited up to play some music at Roy Pope Grocery when Adrian Garza was playing. This is what the Fort Worth Stockyards look like on a Saturday night. There's a main strip that goes through the stockyards called Exchange Avenue, and generally walking down that street can give you a glimpse of what the stockyard looks like when people are going all about drinking, socializing, and having fun on the weekend. The sidewalks get filled up with people, and typically they're going from one bar to another, although it's also permitted to walk around with a drink as long as you're in the historic district, which generally I think means as long as you're around the areas that have the bricks in the streets. But I've been here with people where you grab a drink at one bar and then you decide to go to the next bar and you take your drink with them, just as long as you finish it before you go inside that next bar. So the crowds here can get a bit belligerent, as you can imagine. It's a lot, to be honest. You generally don't see as many locals here. You are likely to find some folks coming in from surrounding areas or tourists coming in from other areas for the nightlife. You might also find some college students or younger crowd coming out here looking to party. You can also find people cruising around in their cars that they're very proud of, or people cruising by in their motorcycles. There's also folks who come here specifically for live music and entertainment, and there's a good amount of that all around the stockyards. One of the places I forgot to get footage of is Lil Red's Longhorn Saloon, which does cater to an older crowd, and they have some of the most talented music playing here on the stockyards. The White Elephant Saloon is one of those spots. Inside, it's lined with cowboy hats all along the wall, as well as lined up with dudes wearing cowboy hats, and there's a small dance floor in front of the stage. It's often pretty well packed with people on a Saturday night. Just down from there is PR's. This is more of a younger crowd, and for many, it's where they get their formative drinking and nightlife experiences. You may remember Casey Donahue wrote a song about the stockyards, where he writes, "I drank my first beer, I cried my first tear on the corner of North and Main." That's right where PR's is at. Then you've got Star's Basement Bar. I do like this place as a first stop of the night. I think some folks also like it for the last stop of the night too. And they've been having more live music here, and I was able to catch Tommy Luke playing there.
Oh, yeah.
Then there's Filthy McNasty's. They have live music there multiple nights of the week, and they often don't have a cover. I played some music there once. Next door, you got Armadillo Den, which turns into more of a DJ club scenario later on at night. I did once do an open mic there, and I had a gig booked, but it didn't work out due to some confusion on the details. The Cantina Cadillac is right by there, and it's open again after the top of the building caught fire a while back. I happened to drive into the stockyards when it was on fire. It was pretty wild, and I just turned around and went home. Then at the top of the hill, there's Rhinestone Saloon. There they'll have some pretty big and talented acts playing there. They will embrace some acts that play more original, more of their own songs. Like many of the places featured, they do have a dance floor here, and also like many of these places, they get pretty drunk and rowdy here. I was able to catch Adam Hood playing. Now, the reason I went to the stockyards on this night was to see William Beckman play at Billy Bob's. Billy Bob's calls themselves the world's largest honky tonk, and you can find everything you need there, from pizza to barbecue to souvenirs to bull riding and beer and live music and dancing on the honky tonk stage. And then bigger acts are out there playing to folks who have seats at tables in front of the bigger stage. I always try to get seats right up front when I can.
So we danced all night long. We romanced, song after song.
So that's a look at the stockyards at night. And going back earlier in the day, I'd stopped by Roy Pope Grocery. I didn't know that this place existed, but there's a kind of neighborhood vibe to the place. It was a nice spot to chill. Adrian Garza said he'd be playing, so I went to catch him, and he was kind enough to invite me up there to play some songs. So I enjoyed that earlier in the day before heading out there to the stockyards for that night. What the future holds, I don't know, but I'm taking taking you with me wherever I go. What the future holds, this much is true. You're looking at me and I'm looking back at you. Back at you. Thanks for checking out this video. This isn't the first video I posted about the stockyards or the nightlife around Fort Worth or the DFW area. You can check out the thumbnails that pop up to watch some more videos about that, or check out the description below for some more links. You can also check out my YouTube channel and all those thumbnails on there where I post about the live music scene and touring around Texas and the neighborhoods and towns around Texas. Give those videos a view. Thanks for giving this video a view, and thank you for your support.